So let me first welcome you to the Reid show. The first thing I want you to make sure that you're not going to say anything that is going to put your case in any kind of jeopardy. Also, if there's any question that I ask and you don't feel comfortable answering, you can always refuse from answering. I turned the comment section off because I want you also to be comfortable over here, because I know as Jamaicans, I'm Jamaican Canadian. I know we can be very full words. So before they say anything and your feelings are hurt, I rather the comment turn off. All right.
Thank
No,
you.
so no. My name is Reid. I know there's a situation going on. There's a lot of allegations, assumptions. There's a lot of things that's been said. Um, Most of it you are getting the blames for it because I mean of what's happened. But do you want to explain the situation and what had transpired?
Oh, I really can't explain much about the situation without, because of
The legality. Okay. Okay. So as I just read a few things from my source stating that you what well not call her for. Don't call her. Leave her, no man. Wait, she look like she on a call. Hold on. Top of the screen.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. So
So I
I would
can't
have
really talk much. I think I just pretty much wanted to clear up what I was saying on Friday, and I opened my live on Friday night, stating that I couldn't discuss anything pertaining to the case due to the civil matter that is in the courts right now, and such. I just got very upset, finding out that the man that I've been with for the last 10 months was cheating on me with another girl for the first 2.5 months. And they were actually, I firmly believe that they were in on it together.
Oh.
At the beginning.
Okay, so this girl is not recent. This girl was there from the beginning.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know. I don't know which story that he told me to believe, whether they were together before he asked me to be exclusive or whether they were together after. I have no idea. I don't know. He lies so much, I don't know what to keep up with. But I know that I shot for her when they were together. And he always brought whoever he wanted in to the match, and he purposely brought her in to the match. And I do know that he told her that, because I guess when she found out about me, she said she didn't want to be part of it anymore. And he told her that any other girl would have stuck around and just taken the money. And at this time, he had already asked me to come to see him in October. So I went to go see him in October. And he said, just I'll just be with her for the 2 weeks, just sit back and wait. And
so one of the questions, how did the relationship start? How did you meet him?
well, I'm not a big TikTok or anything, but I was bored one day and started scrolling on TikTok, and he came up on my For You page. After a few days, I followed him, he followed me, and then we started chatting. And then it just, we were just friends and everything. And then one night he just said that he wanted to be exclusive, and I said, okay. He had told me when we first started talking that he was divorced. He didn't tell me until October that it was separated. I'm separated from my husband as well, and going through divorce. And so it didn't bother me that he was separated from his wife. I think Jamaica's just like Canada, where you have to wait a year before you can file for divorce.
Okay.
So I just was under the assumption that he was going through the same thing I was, waiting for that year to be up.
Okay, so being upset and saying certain things, right? One of the things that because I heard it about the assault. Is it so that he assaulted you?
In Panama, he got mad at me when I asked him if I could go up. He wanted to go and stream up on the rooftop, and he got very upset with me that I wanted to go up with him. And yes, he threatened to throw me off. So I should state that he knew at that time that I had bipolar. And so he said that he was going to throw me off the balcony, and he was going to jump afterwards. He was going to jump after me. And I said that he didn't have the guts to do that. And he said, no, I'll just say that you were going through a manic episode and you jumped.
Whoa.
And then I know that when I'm mad, and angry. You know, we say things that we don't mean or whatever. So I'm sure like I wasn't maybe fully innocent in this, and perhaps I was saying stuff to upset him. But yes, he did charge me and choke me 3 times on the same night. And then he stole my passport. We were in Panama and he wouldn't return my passport. I wanted to go home. I just wanted to leave. I wanted to go home. I told him he could stay at the Airbnb. I just wanted to leave and go home. And he stole my passport and told me that I wasn't going anywhere.
Okay, so apart from going to Jamaica, you and him have gone to other places?
We went to Panama.
Okay, on just one occasion?
Yeah, just one occasion in January.
All right, so you visit him in Jamaica also, right?
Yes, I did 5 separate occasions.
Was there any form of abuse that time, verbally or physical?
Nothing that I would get, nothing compared to what Panama was. No. He just wouldn't take me anywhere. When I first went in October, he locked me in the Airbnb that we were at. I couldn't get out. And when I called him, he said, "Good, just sit and wait for me." He didn't take me anywhere. And I know people are saying, why stick around? Why stick around? So I've just recently been diagnosed as having borderline personality disorder. And part of that I'm learning, because I don't understand why I stuck around either. And part of what I'm learning through therapy for that is that there's this thing called limerence, which makes you fall in love and it makes you feel like you're like, you know, love at first sight and all of that. But yeah, and so I'm just learning about why I stuck around as well, because I definitely don't ever want to be in a situation like this again.
Okay, let me ask a question. Was there any marked or bruise left after the incident in Panama? Did you take any pictures or anything?
No, there were no marks.
Okay. No, you said the relationship was over a 10-month period, right?
Yeah, it started, well, our friendship started like in June, July, and then our relationship started in August.
Okay. So have you been in contact with him or no?
No, we don't communicate now.
Oh, wow. So basically, you based on what happened over the course of what is happening right now, when did you guys break off? Was it before the investigation started? Was it or before or after?
No, it would have been after. It was in March, when I came back in March.
Okay. So one of the things that you said that you took full responsibility of what took place, and in no way, shape, or form you would have thrown him under the bus, right?
I can't speak to that.
Oh, can't speak to that. No problem. So based on the relationship with him, is that he had another girl during the time he had you, and maybe one of the reasons why all the mistreatment was towards you and all the locking you up in house and wouldn't come to you until all of that.
I used to ask him all the time why he hated me. I couldn't understand why he hated me and why he treated me so poorly. And I could never understand why. And I kept telling him, and because I kind of knew about him and this other girl, and I had asked him about it, and he said that I was being ridiculous and just seeing things and stuff like that. And then in November, she left some posts on her page where I knew damn well that she was talking about him and such like that. But it was just on Friday, I was on live with her, and then we ended the live, and then we were having a chat, and that's when she told me like they were talking in November and December and January and February, she says, is when she blocked him. And I'm like, but you knew about me already, so why would you be talking to him and having these conversations with him, and why wouldn't you have shared that with me when we talked back in November? Like I just couldn't understand. And so I don't believe anything she says either. I actually think that they are still talking. I 100% think that they're talking. But I used to ask him, like, if you wanted her, you should have chose her, because she left after his birthday party in October. She left a post, and it's still on her page, saying, "Chat, imagine hating me, and yet your man or alleged man chose an older woman." And I took that to him and I said, well, see, like you two were together. And he said, no, she's crazy, blah, 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 blah. And like, none of this is true. And I'm just like, so I used to tell him, like, you don't have to treat me like shit. Like, if you want to go back to her, go back to her. Like, I never asked you to choose me. I never asked you to do anything. I was shooting before he said we were exclusive. Like, when we were just friends, like, he never had to do any of this. it wasn't necessary, but like, I'm not trying to pass blame. I'm not making excuses. I was just angry at that moment in time. And just like anyone else on this app, I've seen multiple times go and complain about their significant other or whoever. I in stupidity turned to TikTok, vented my frustration, and now people are going to assume and make assumptions and say what they want to say, and that's perfectly fine. But I, under no circumstances, did it to make excuses, to pass the blame, or to do anything like that. So I just did it as a human being, venting frustrations of finding out that someone that you love was cheating on you and completely 100% using you the whole time. So it is what it is.
So let me ask you a question. The alleged woman that she is cheating with or had cheat with, is she living in Jamaica or she's Canadian?
No, she's in Jamaica.
She's in Jamaica. So did you meet her did you meet her at any occasion when you went down?
I've never met her. No, not in person.
Oh, and he also told you to go shoot for her?
Oh yeah. Well, he would bring, whenever he had matches, he would bring those people up. Like, I never determined that. And he would always bring her. So like, he had me shooting for her when they were together. He had me shooting for her, shooting for his girlfriend in Jamaica. Well, I thought I was his girlfriend here, and they didn't know about them.
Oh, wow. And then you said you and her has shared screen before?
Yeah, well, we went live together on Friday. That was my first time going live since all the news broke out. And I went live with her on Friday, and then Friday evening is when she told me that like they were talking and all of that. And I just got upset and turned to TikTok, which I should not have.
Oh. So the screen recording that I saw with the girl in the blue, that was her?
Yes.
Oh wow. But Friday, so you would have gone live with her just when? Friday?
Friday afternoon, yeah. I went live with her.
So Friday afternoon when you went live with her, the relationship would have been over between you and him?
Yes, yeah.
So you're not
and
mad
it's apparently over between them as well, so.
Oh, okay, so you are basically mad because when you thought you and this man would have been having a relationship and loyal, this man would have had you cheating. This man would have been cheating with this woman and have you supporting this woman also.
Yes.
Wow. So I would have asked this question. You think you've learned your lesson?
Absolutely. And I'm also like, through now that I've, recently been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and such, I'm learning how to overcome that. I'm on medication for my bipolar 2, and I'm learning how to love myself so that way this never happens again.
Oh, so you think you love this person more than yourself?
Absolutely, yeah, at that point in time.
Okay. And you think you got a raw deal from him? Based on where the next woman is concerned?
Yeah, I think that if he was already with her, I don't understand why he had to say that we were exclusive. He was already with her. They were happy. Like, why did I have to be dragged into this?
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel used do you think that he used you?
Yes, absolutely. And people tried to tell me, my TikTok friends, people were trying to tell me, and I absolutely refused to see it. But 100% now that I have a clear mind and I'm looking back, yeah, of course he used me. He didn't love me. He definitely didn't love me. I don't even think he liked me. So.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. Moderators, please don't add anybody to the box. I'm not care who. Don't do that. Nobody, not add nobody to the box. I'm speaking with her. When she leaves, anybody else want to talk will talk. Well, nobody will be up here talking with her. Me and her have a conversation. Please do not add anybody to the box. Thank you very much. Yes.
I only wanted to do this because people are saying that I'm using this as an excuse, or this doesn't, and I know that this doesn't excuse whatever it is that I'm being accused of doing. I just was mad. I went up there and I complained about our relationship, and I know better than to let your emotions run you, but I let them run me on Friday night.
Okay.
But
Is it recently that you were diagnosed with all these illness?
no, so bipolar I've known for 20 some odd years that I've had bipolar. The borderline personality is the new diagnosis.
Okay. But over a 10 months relationship, you didn't think that you were doing too much and you were, you know what I mean, going too hard?
I definitely did, but I mean, I don't know how many of you heard him every night sitting there, do more, give more, and I just wanted him to be happy, so I did what I did.
Oh, wow.
But yes, did I think? Absolutely.
So in the whole event of what was going on, was there anything that was promised to you from him?
No.
Okay. So it's just you as a woman loving and a man that you think you love, and this man is telling you that he's single and you are his everything, and then behind the scene this man is messing with another woman that he's asking you to support.
Yes. Yeah. He told me that he was divorced. He never told me about the other girl.
So if you had to do this over again, how would you all have done it?
I'd just keep scrolling.
So let me ask you a question. The mindset that you have now, how do you feel about all Jamaican? Do you think it's an all Jamaican men kind of behavior, or you feel this is an individual behavior?
I don't think it's all. I would never pin one all the same. That's not fair. Yeah, I think it's it happens in any race, happens everywhere. So it's definitely no.
And one other question: you're home now and you've lost your job, right?
Oh yes, yeah, and I've been home for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a civil matter at the moment.
Okay, it's a civil. Okay. Okay. Wow. So basically, right now you're also, although you're going through the hurt that you're going through, you would have to find out now later down that you weren't the only woman in this relationship, and you know what I mean, and you spend your time, spend money, you know what I mean, on this man, and all for it to blow up in your face at this moment that you're, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I was mad because so many people had told me, and so many people had tried to warn me, and I know because all I've been hearing is "I told you so" since everything came out. But so many people tried to warn me, and so many people tried to tell me, and I was just blind to it, absolutely blind to it. And like I said, now that I sit here with a clearer mind and I look back at it, like, I mean, I did what I did. He didn't push me or pressure me or do anything like that. And yeah, and I don't know. I'll admit my responsibility and what I need to. And it's just a shame that he won't admit his. Like, he just won't come and say that he used me. I mean, everyone saw it. And like I said, I had so many people from TikTok I don't even know messaging me in TikTok and telling me, that he was with different girls and that he was just using me. And
But is this before or after the situation, or during the relationship with him?
This is just during the relationship.
So what you think? If so many people that don't know you are messaging you and telling you these things, why didn't you take heed?
I don't know, because every time I approached him about it, he just had another excuse and another reason. So I just believed him. I didn't know these people. I knew him. So I took his word for it. Love is blind, right?
Love is a lot of money.
Love is blind.
So you feel you are the one who put yourself in this position?
I think I was the one that believed his lies right from day one, and I shouldn't have.
So you think is that all right? So is it that you're taking 50% of the responsibility and you want him to take his 50% too? Or is that you feel that you're more responsible for what has happened, or you think he is more responsible?
No,
What do you think?
I just when I say his responsibility, I just mean like what he did to me and the using me. That's all I'm referring to for him. But
Okay.
he'll never admit that. And I used to tell him all the time that he was using me and that I knew. And he said, I don't use people, I love people. But I don't know.
So there wasn't anybody in your circle, because I know you said you heard from a lot of people on TikTok that you didn't know. There was nobody in your circle at the time knew what was happening and would have wanted to counsel you and tell you be careful of what you're doing.
I can't really speak to that.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I got you. So what is it that you want people, because again, as I said, the Jamaican TikTok community can be very harsh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what is it that you want people to really think of you and really like how do you want to paint yourself to them? Let them know this is who I am, and you know what I mean, I am taking responsibility for XYZ, but I don't want people to think that I am throwing blame on XYZ. How do you want them to look at you? Or how is it that you want them to view you? How you want them to view you from here on?
Well, I think people are going to view me any way that they want to. They're going to make their own decisions and their own call on that. So I wouldn't dare tell anyone how to view or how to see me. All I know is that I'm a good person. I'm kind. I love hard. I definitely, you know, what you said earlier on your lives, I can't repeat publicly, but is definitely the truth. And yeah, I just was mad on Friday. I at no point, way, shape, or form was I trying to pass the buck or make excuses or do any of that like people are thinking. But again, people are going to think what people are going to think. So I can't do anything to change their mind. People have made their decisions already. And I'm not looking for people to pick sides. I'm not looking for any of that. And I'm not looking to play the victim because I'm not a victim. But I was angry, I was mad, I was upset. And I turned to a platform that I should not have turned to.
All right, what are the lessons that you've learned from this?
Really don't think I can say yet.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Well, you know what? It's a privilege having you here. I'm Canadian like yourself. I live in Ontario. You know what I mean, we go through these things on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean, we wish for the right outcome. You know what I mean, sometimes we say we don't want to be in a position and say if we knew. Right, I guess you are probably in that position right now. You are saying, if I knew, I wouldn't have this or that. However, I wish you all the best where your case is concerned.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I hope that you can find some leverage. I hope also that you can find, you know what I mean, the ways to cope after this, because I know, you know what I mean, there's a lot of people out there right now that is against you and don't like you straight up. Right. But you know what I mean, you know what I mean, get your therapy in that you need to take your medications and do what you have to do, and I hope for a good outcome out of this. You know what I mean? For both parties, not just you, but for him also, and you know what I mean, and I hope he can come forward and speak on his part and his truth also. So it was a pleasure having you again. I know it can be very harsh in the Jamaican TikTok community, hence why the comment section is off. I would tell you to leave when you get out the box to leave.
Oh yes, I will leave.
Because people are gonna come up and char you up. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, and that's
There's a lot of people that's gonna come in this box and they're gonna char you and spit you out, and you don't want to hear. So it's best for you to leave and maybe sit on a screen recording and all of that. But thank you very much for coming to explain, and enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.